Yeah. 50 degrees today. 51 to be exact. It's only 59 in the garage. It's 2 o'clock and it's 51 degrees. A lot better than what we have had. It's been minus, it's been below zero over the weekend. Got cold. Daytime highs were very cold. Cold. But we're at 50 degrees today. I'd love to be out on the bike, but that's not going to happen because there's salt all over the roads. Tomorrow it's going to be even warmer, 55 I think, and it's going to rain. So the snow will all be gone and the salt will be off the roads. And Saturday they're forecasting partly sunny and 50 degrees. So we will be out on the bike if that happens. I will get out and ride. If the rain comes and washes the roads clean, snow's going to melt, we know that. So if the rain comes tomorrow and washes the salt off the roads and the forecast is correct and it's going to be 50 degrees Saturday, I'm going to be out riding on Saturday. And we'll do a live when we go out and ride. So I'm looking forward to that because it's already been a long winter and it ain't even winter yet. But, it is what it is. Life goes on, right? You just gotta take it as it comes. Let's see. That's another reason why I don't do live streams anymore, especially this time of year, because nobody gets on. Nobody pops on the live streams anymore. I don't know why. I guess because nobody's thinking about motorcycles. And I don't blame them. What's up, Brown Chicken? Good to see you. I was just saying, nobody pops on my live streams anymore, but I was thinking, it's that time of year. Nobody's thinking about motorcycles right now. When you got anywhere from 5 to 12 inches of snow on the ground, nobody's thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it constantly. But that's me. Not everybody's the same as I am. So I figured I'd get on here and do a quick live stream. Haven't been doing many live streams lately because the weather. Yeah, Christmas time, everybody running around. If you have a motorcycle channel this time of year, it's not going to be all that great. I mean, it is what it is. A lot of things going on. Yeah, that running around stopped for me a long time ago. Well, a long time ago because my kids are all grown. Yeah, we have the grandkids, but she takes care of them, the wife, pretty quick. So there ain't much running around for us. A lot of it comes from over the interwebs. Amazon. Get on there. That grandkids taken care of. That grandkids taken care of. Everybody's taken care of. And it all comes to the house, so you ain't got to run around. Why can't I see my stream? Let's see. Let's do this. Let's come over this way a little bit. There we go. See my stream a little better. So yeah, not much going on. I did put the bike up on the stand because I was doing a little research the other day, and I don't want to hit my saddle bag. I was doing a little research the other day. 36 today, but snow galore. Yeah, we're at 50 something right now, and the snow's just melting off. So it's good to see that. But I was researching the other day, and I said, I wonder if it's good for your. Hello back, Cicely. Thanks for stopping in. I wonder if it's be a good thing to jack up your bike and keep it up in the air off the shocks and off the suspension. And from what I've seen, they say it's the best way to store your bike. So that one pipe is a nada for me, brother. Hey, I get it. It's not for everybody. I'm going to keep it like it is until hi from the Philippines back at you. Until I can get it out on Saturday, and riding. Because like I said earlier when I started the live stream, 50-something degrees today, snow's melting off. We had about 6 inches. It's going to be 55 tomorrow, excuse me, and I think we know it, well, it's going to rain. So that's going to get rid of all the salt off the road. So that'll be cool. And then Saturday, it's going to be, they're forecasting 50 degrees on Saturday. So we'll be out on Saturday. I'll be out on Saturday, and I'm going to go ride, do a live on the bike, because I got to get out for a little bit. I'm not ready to go cabin fever nut, bat shit crazy sitting around here. It's boring. I'm gonna go ride. I did say hi to Quick, didn't I? I think I did. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the reason I haven't been on many live streams lately, because when I do hop on, I don't get that much of a draw in. So it's like, well, should I do one? Should I not do one? Blah 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 blah. I was like, well, I was sitting in there doing some editing on the computer on some videos. Short videos. I was doing some editing. I said, well, I'll hop out and do a live stream real quick, see if anybody comes on. But yeah, when's Christmas? Next Thursday? Is that Christmas next Thursday or next Wednesday? Hell, I don't know. When is Christmas? Next Thursday. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. When's the rabbit hole coming back? The rabbit hole is not coming back. The rabbit hole is gone. The channel's still there. The videos will remain on there. Everything will remain in place on the rabbit hole. But as far as for right now, I think the rabbit hole is suspended indefinitely. I wake up, I feed the wood stove, I drink coffee. I wake up, I feed the wood stove, I drink coffee, repeat. That's my life, dude. Wake up, I let the dog out, I hang out for a little bit. The wife comes home for a little while in the morning. She makes breakfast, I eat breakfast. She's gone for the rest of the day until about 5, and then repeat. Take care of the dog, and that's about all I do. So, yeah. Yeah, but as far as the rabbit hole, yeah, that's pretty much, that's shut down. I don't see it coming back. It just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. This year went by too fast. Yeah, it did fly by pretty quick, didn't it? Hell, we're already almost to Christmas. Next thing you know, it'll be spring again. So, when you get older, time goes by. It flies by. When we were young, we're like, oh, can't wait till we get older so we can do this and do that and do what we want to do. And then we get older and we're like, holy crap, what happened to time? And it just flies by. It just rolls on by. So yeah, I got the Road Glide sitting up on jack stand. I'm going to leave it up most of the winter time when it's sitting. I'm going to keep it off its suspension. Let it sit there, but hopefully, Saturday we'll be out for a ride. I'm hoping. Crossing my fingers. Ugh, that hurts. Can barely do that. Crossing my fingers that happens. And just wait it out, man. Wait out the winter time. But you can't wish life to go on. You don't want to wish life away. So you just got to take it as it is. Enjoy it as much as you can, I guess. Enjoy the winter as much as you can. That's all you can do. I'd enjoy it a lot more if it was 80 degrees. But it's not. But I'll take 50 any day over what we had over this past weekend, because it wasn't a good thing at all. So I might, most likely, this will probably be my last live stream until probably January sometime. You think you're going to keep the new pipe if you like how it sounds? If it gives me some low end torque or any improvement there, more low end torque or any improvement at all, it has to be, it's got to give me some kind of improvement. If it doesn't, I'll probably go back to, I won't go back to the crossover pipe. That's gone forever. So if I go back to two mufflers, it'll be dual. I'll go to True Duals and just have. I'll just go to True Duals, and I'll probably go from the Tab Performance to Reinhardt Racing or something like that. If 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 I can get the wife to go along with that, and that's a big if. So we'll see what happens. But if I don't like it, the two into one, and it doesn't do me any good, I will probably go back. If the wife won't let me go to True Duals and have it tuned, and then um, put some Reinhardt Racing on, my wife won't let me do that. Then I'll just go back to um, the crossover pipe and the other muffler back on, which only take a few minutes, so not that big of a deal. I didn't really feel a big difference in revving, but really ain't gonna be able to tell until I get it out. Like I said, I'm gonna get it out Saturday because the rain's gonna come and wash all the salt away, and it's gonna, tomorrow, like I said, and then Friday we'll have that. Should be able to dry up on Friday, and then hopefully I can get out Saturday afternoon and see how it does. So if I don't like it, yeah, it is hard to tell. Um, if I don't like it, come Saturday, if I don't like it, I'll probably be in the garage all Monday putting the other muffler back on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it doesn't look the greatest with one muffler on there. I mean, it looks like you lost your like, hey, dude, you lost your muffler. That's what it looks like to me. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down. But yeah, it's probably my last live stream till the first of the year sometime. Probably won't do any in January. Um, this will probably be it. We'll just throw up some videos, some short videos and long videos for the rest of the winter, and get back at it come spring. Get back out on the road, do our live streams on the bike from the road, and make our videos like we always do. The retired rider is still growing. It's not killer growing, but it's up to 5,377 subscribers, I think, something like that. So it's still climbing. So we'll keep it rolling, I guess. See what happens. Must be hard to a V6. V6, yeah. 824, how's it going? Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, the long, yeah, January, February is the worst. March, I'm cool with because when we get to March, I start to feel that okay, we're getting close. But the worst month for me is January. February's not that bad for me because for me because February's a short month and it seems like it goes by pretty quick. But January's the month, man. What was that, 31 days in January? That's the month that kills me. I don't care for January. Christmas is December kind of goes pretty quick because and toward the end of November you got Thanksgiving, then you got Christmas, and you got New Year's. So that kind of keeps you busy through those months and keeps things moving kind of along, and you don't feel like it's not too horribly bad. But then when you get into January after the holidays, it's like smacking into a brick wall, and then you get that month of January where it's like, ugh, it's killing me. Yeah, I mean that's where we can expect our worst weather. I agree with you there. Here too in January, but our forecast after we had this last snow, our forecast has got us staying in the upper to lower 40s for the next couple of weeks unless they change it. Unless something happens. So I can take that. I could take the 40s and the 40s and 30s and 40s. This past weekend when we dipped below, like, I don't know what it was, 15 minus 15 wind chill or something like that. It was Terrible. Hey, David, good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping in. I can't take that minus 15 degree weather. I don't know. But the crazy thing is, today it's 55. I think it's 55 right now. Or no, 51. Tomorrow it's going to be, I think, 55, 57 and rain. Then it's going to drop down into Friday to 26 degrees for a high. Then it goes back up Saturday to 50 for a high. So, and we got the rain, like I said. So the rain's going to wash the roads clean. It's going to dip down and get cold again on Friday. Saturday we're going to hop up to 50 and we're going to be out on this bike and we're going to see what the hell this crossover delete pipe muffler 2-into-1 thing does. We'll see what happens. If I don't like it, and David knows this, and you guys all know me. If I don't like it, after I ride it on Saturday, I'll probably have it back in here on Monday, putting everything back on it. Unless my wife's in this fabulous mood, and she's having a great Christmas, because she gets like 14 days off for Christmas, something crazy like that. And she's in a fabulous mood. And I said, hey, babe, since I already got that one side off, why don't we just, get True Rules put on the road glide? It'll be better for it. It'll help. She's heard me say this before. It'll help with performance and it'll just be so much better and it'll be better for the bike. And see if we can get the wife to say, all right, go ahead, put True Duals on it, and yeah. Probably not going to happen. I got to be honest with you. Probably not going to happen. But, hey, I'll try. But I know she's going to say no. But I'll try. But that being said, if it doesn't do what I want it to do, and it doesn't give it any low-end torque like we were talking about earlier, and it doesn't change anything, we'll just go back to the crossover pipe and put the other muffler back on. Because I can ask the wife to go to True Duals, have it tuned, all that great stuff, and then she's still going to probably say no, which I'm sure she will say no. So it is what it is, and that's okay. We're fine with the tab performance. Slip-ons, bike still runs good. It does the job. We got the fat bob pointing over here to the fat bob. It's not over there, but it's not sitting over there. It's not sitting in a spot. But anyway, it's down at the shop, so we're hoping to have it. I'm hoping to have it back, and we're hoping to have it back. Hopefully, I'm going to say February. I'm hoping to have the fat bob back on by February, but we'll see what happens. If not February, I've got to have it back by March. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's going to be like basically a brand new bike. So I'm excited for that. And we'll of course be out doing our lives from the motorcycles. But we got to come up with a better way to do our live streams on the motorcycle. And I've been thinking about that a lot. This phone just doesn't get it done. The picture's just not good enough. I mean, we get a lot of people that come on, but it's still wonky and blah, 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 and all that crap. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of phone I can get with still trying to figure that out at a decent price so I can do those. Really, technically, nothing wrong with the Fat Bob. We were just having the cam chain tensioners replaced with the hydraulic cam chain tensioners. So we don't have to ever worry about those again. We're having new injectors put in it. We're having, oh man, I don't have my list, so I'll miss something. We're just basically replacing stuff that we know that's going to go bad because of its age and making sure that we're ahead of the game. That, the cable clutch, the throttle cables, we're just replacing everything. Heck, I can't remember everything. My guy down there, Ken at Pro Stock Performance, he's got the list, so he knows what he's got to do. I can't remember everything we're doing. Now I'm drawing a blank, but we're doing a lot of stuff. But no, it was still running. It was running pretty decent. It could run a lot better though with new injectors. We're doing the fuel pump, filter, fuel lines. we're doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, fork tube oils and seals. Yes, correct. See, I knew you would remember more than me, David. And just all kinds of stuff we're doing on that bike, and it's going to ride a lot better. We're not doing rear shocks, but I don't think it needs rear shocks. I haven't had no issue out of the rear shocks on that. Yeah, that's you. What are we thinking the total cost on that is? What we're doing, David? What is that? Well, what David's doing, David Hansel, that gifted us the bike, is the one that's getting all this done. This is not me. This is coming from David. David's doing a. Can't thank David enough. He's gave us a great bike. I love it. Never dreamed I'd love a bike like that, like I do. Um, he's doing a lot for the channel. He's doing a lot for the bike. It's crazy. It's crazy. 3,500. Yes, sir. So yeah, we're looking about, and I guarantee you we'll spend every dime of that on that bike. I don't think we'll have anything left because we got a lot going on. Got any more? Got any more to go? Any more notes to give out? But yeah, that's pretty much going to take care of everything on that bike, and that'll be it. All we'll have to do is maintain it and ride it. And boy, we'll be riding. We will ride, 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 ride. I love that bike. I miss coming out in the garage and seeing it sitting here, but got to be done, you know. I wanted to get it down to the shop before weather got bad. I probably took it down to the shop a little early, but that's okay. That's okay. So it's down there, and he's ordering parts for it, and things are, getting done. It is really nice to have a second bike. I cannot stand the fact of not having a second bike. And I told the wife that when we got rid of all the bikes to get the Road Glide. You guys know that's been watching the channel for a long time. You know how all that went down. But I was like, man, I gotta have a second bike, and she just wasn't budging. She wasn't budging on letting me get a second bike. And I was thinking, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? She's gonna be pissed off at me if I go out and get one. And lo and behold, I opened my email. I was told, hey, you need to open your email. Have you read your email lately? And I said, no. Open my email, and ba-boom, voila, ba-da, ba-boom. There it was, the Fat Bob. And Mr. David Hansel said, you want this bike, no strings attached? Come and get it. So me and him set it up. I was going to go out and get it, but that didn't work out. I wish it would have. I wish I would have just went out and got it myself. I wish that would have worked out where I could have went out and met Mr. Hansel face to face, because we have not done that. Maybe we still will. We got chance. We got time. But we ended up having it shipped down here, and yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. That totally blew my mind. I was like, what? So I got a second bike. And basically all I paid for was shipping the bike here. And I can't remember how much that was. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad it wasn't that bad, the price on shipping the bike. So that was cool, and they shipped it with no problem. We really didn't have much of an issue with that, maybe a time issue, but picking it up, they were late picking it up and stuff like that. But other than that, it was in one piece, and they did a good job. So, me and Mr. Hansel, David was talking the other night, texting back and forth, and he was talking about the Fat Bob's a good 2-hour get out and just cruise bike. Nah, it's more than that. It's a good 4-hour for me. I can get out and ride on that Fat Bob for 4 hours easy. I could probably do 8 on it. I could probably do 8 hours on that bike. Not a problem. It didn't hurt me. Didn't hurt my shoulders. I thought the handlebars were going to be an issue for me. Oh, and we're doing new handlebars too. New handlebars and new risers. Yeah, I think that's on the list too. But I thought that bike was going to be an issue for me and hurt me, and I thought the seat was going to be horrible, and I thought it was going to be an issue and a problem. But I'll tell you what, that Fat Bob did not hurt me, did not hurt. The seating position was perfect. Now I did put some different pegs on it with the hill support and things like that, and we did put some new lower controls on. But even with the handlebars the way they are, it did not bother me. I had no problem riding it. I could ride that thing all day long, and be a happy guy. Just be happy as like a kid in a candy store. I love that thing. Now, when we do get it back, there's some things I want to do to it for myself. I mean, my guy down there is going to be doing most of it, but there's a little bit of surface rust on the lower part of the frame, and that happens. And I want to get down there and get that all nice and sand it down real good, smoothed out, and get a nice coat of paint on the lower frame. And it's nothing serious. It's nothing that's, there's no major rust in it. I just want to take care of any kind of surface rust that I can, get that all nice and painted up, and get that to where that's not going to be an issue in the future, like it's going to be, because we ain't going to ride it in the rain anyway. Rear brake pads, we're doing front brake pads, rear brake pads. Those I'm going to do those I'll do myself. We already did, what did we do? We flushed the brake master cylinders. We flushed the brake lines, but it might be a smart idea to put new brake lines on it. I don't know. I'll have to see about that. But he does have the list down there, so he knows what he's got to do, and it's a lot. And I assume that he'll probably start on that around January is when I think he'll start on the bike, to be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to getting it home, and it'll be on the dyno, it'll be all tuned, cam chain sensors will be replaced, and the injectors will be replaced, the fuel pump, all that's going to be replaced. And it's just going to be so nice to be out riding, and I can ride as far as I want to ride, as far as I possibly can ride, and I have to worry about the cam chain tensioners and worry about all that other stuff. I won't have that issue, and all will be good. Yeah, we could put some new, we could rebuild the calipers. That's pretty easy. I could do that in my sleep. If you've seen that video I put out yesterday about the ride I took on my drawing a blank on the shit. I'm drawing a blank on the Honda Valkyrie. If you've seen that video I put out on it, I rebuilt those calipers on that bike. So, and it's no big deal. It's not a hard thing to do. That was a nice bike, that Valkyrie, man. I wish I still had it, but you know who has that bike? The guy that's Ken, the guy down at the shop. He's the one that has that bike now. He has my Valkyrie, and he has really taken care of it. Of course, he's going to take care of it, but he loves it. I almost didn't tell him I was selling it, and well, to tell you the truth, I didn't tell him I was selling it, and he always said, he liked it. And I think my brother was going to buy it or something. Then I said something to my buddy about it. He goes, "Man, I wanted that bike," and I was like, "Oh crap, I didn't know you wanted it." He said, "Yeah, I wanted that bike real bad." And I told Coy, my brother, and he goes, "Yeah, sell it to Ken, man. If he wants it, sell it to him." So I called Ken back up. I said, "Coy says I'll let you, if you want it, you can, sell it to you." And he goes, "Oh, hell yeah." So I sold it to him, and he loves that bike. Vulcan, I never cared for this style. I love the Vulcan. Oh, that 2000 Vulcan I had, I love that thing. I wish I still had it. I wish I still had the Road King. I wish I still had my 1600 Vulcan. I wish I still had my 1700 Vulcan. I wish I still had my 2006 Road King. I wish I still had them all. But I don't. I've had so many bikes over the years. I couldn't even tell you how many bikes I've had. It's crazy. And I wish I had them all back right now, sitting right in my, well, it wouldn't fit in here. But I wish I had them all back for sure. Love those. Love those bikes. All of them. Yeah, we let things go sometimes, and it is what it is. Never driven one. Never ridden a Vulcan. I had a 1600 Vulcan Classic. I had that bike about 6 years, and that bike never once broke down, never failed to start. One time it started leaking oil. It was from this gear selector seal, and my guy down at the shop, he took it, came over to the house, he grabbed it, took it down to the shop, fixed it. And that bike, man, in all those years, never let me down, never failed to start. I mean, that bike ran like, purred like a kitten, purred like a kitten. Yeah, I wish I could keep them forever, but I'm not that kind of guy. Now, there is one bike I will keep forever, and I know this for a fact. I'll keep it until it can't, where it won't ride anymore, or it just falls completely apart, which won't happen with me because I won't let anything fall completely apart. But if I can help it, is I will keep that Fat Bob forever. That Fat Bob's got a place in mind. That Fat Bob lives right here. And no offense to my Road Glide here, but I haven't had the Road Glide long enough to have that. Well, I haven't had the Fat Bob long enough either, so I guess I can't say that. But the Fat Bob's got a place right here in my heart. I mean, it's sealed the deal. It's in there. And the Road Glide, I mean, I love the Road Glide. Don't get me wrong. The Road Glide's a good bike. It really is. But that Fat Bob, I love the one seat. Nobody can go with you. I'm sorry, I can't take you with me. I got one seat. And you just get out and ride by yourself. Don't have to worry about a passenger. Don't have to worry about none of that. And just worry about yourself. You and the bike become one. And it's an experience, man. I love it. I love that bike, and I'll have it forever. Ride the fender bar to bar. Not sure. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to explain to people that don't ride motorcycles, that don't. It's like a car guy. Same thing with a car guy. And people wonder why I'm not a car guy. They'll say, you worked in automotive industry for 35 years and you're not a car guy. Well, I am a car guy, but that's not my passion. I'm a car guy and I can fix it and I can fix anything. I won't do it now, of course, but I could. But I'm a bike guy. I mean, that's my passion. That's what I love. And I mean, it is what it is. And the Fat Bob is just, I know I've said this story, told this story a million times, but I just never dreamed I never gave those a second look. I never gave a Fat Bob, a Street Bob, Fat Boy, those little bikes to me in my mind, it was like, because I was used to big bikes. It's like, dang, what are you going to do with that little bike? What's that little bike going to do? I mean, I'd ride up next to people like, what are you going to do with that little bike? What's that little bike going to do for you? It's like, not interested. And then when David came along with this Fat Bob, totally changed my mind on that stuff. Totally. I wish I had 2 or 3 or 4 Fat Bobs sitting here. Don't. I get on there on the interwebs and I look. Trust me. Now I know I can't buy one because of the wife. What's up, man? Good. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, I never gave the Fat Bobs a thought, man, or any of those, Dynas or anything like that. But now it's a totally different thing. If I could have 2 or 3 of those Fat Bobs sitting here, I would. But I can't. So I just have to be thankful that I have one and I have 2 bikes that I don't have to worry about it. It's Mr. Stone. I used to watch your live with Retired Rider. Oh, okay. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, well, you are on Retired Rider. So, hey, thanks, man. Mr. Stone. Oh, yeah. But, Where you been? Where you been hanging out? Hey, get back to the fat bob and get back to people that don't ride. You don't understand the connection you have with that, unless you have, like I said, car guys. They have that connection too. But with motorcycles, man, it's a different experience. Oh, you mean Ray? You mean Ray? We on the rabbit hole. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He means Ray. Yeah, good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, if you don't ride, you don't understand. But that's okay. Not everybody wants to ride. I've been well, man. I'm enlisted in the army right now, waiting to ship out. Oh, that's right. That's right. You were talking about that. Where are you shipping out to, man? And thank you for your service. Thank you for going in, man. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, enlisted in the military. I remember now. Now I'm getting old. You got to jog my memory, man. I was out today. I had to go over the west side of town, and I had to do some blood work. And while I was over there, I was riding to my old areas I used to hang out in, and years ago. And I sent my son a snapping picture of where my youngest son, used to take his son when he was really young to play basketball. I mean, when he was little guy. And I snapped a picture of the park there and I sent it to him. I said, "You remember this?" He goes, "Oh yeah." And he goes, "What are you doing over there?" I said, "I'm just going down memory lane." He goes, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "Because you got to keep your mind, got to go back to these places and try to, keep your mind fresh and remember stuff. Because if you don't, you'll forget." Uh, Hello, back to you. Mopar, Mopar. I don't know. I ain't gonna mess that up. I'm going in as a combat medic, shipping out February 2nd to Fort Jackson for basic. Wow, there you go, man. Then to Florida, and to Texas, then Bennington for airborne. Finally, Bragg and you. Wow, cool. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Key don't play. K don't play. K don't play. All right, there you go. Good to see you. Man, that's awesome, Mr. Stone. Cool. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you around. That's awesome. Well, I wish you nothing but great success with that, and I mean that's awesome. My youngest son enlisted, geez, right before he even graduated high school, and he spent 8 years in the service, 8 or 9 years. And he was in Afghanistan, he was in Kuwait, he was in all those places. And that stuff made me nervous, but I was proud of him. And thank you, sir. Thank you for enlisting in the military, and thank you for your service. Appreciate you. A lot of young guys won't do that anymore. My live stuck on live after I ended. Your live stuck on live after you ended. Huh. Sir, got an old '07 Victory in my garage that's been sitting forever. Fuel pumps out, and then you know how it is with those. It's a real piece of work. Ha! Got an old '07 Victory. Well, you got to get them out and work on them, man. That's what you got to do. Got to get them out and work on them. This is a name for. Try to type. That's a name for it. Mr. JR was live, so Mr. Jr. was live, so okay, cool. This is the man with the motorcycles. Hey, God bless you too, brother. Be safe. Watch your back. Be safe out there. Work hard, man. Appreciate you for stopping in. Good to see you too, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. That's awesome, man. Wish you nothing but great success. Go get them, brother. Yeah, so, yeah, I just, well, let me see what we got going on here. StreamYard, your clips are ready. Oh, I was in there, like I said, before I came out here to do the live stream, I was in there editing some videos and doing some stuff, and I didn't know whether to come out and do a live stream or not, because in the wintertime, it just doesn't do like we do when we're out riding in the summertime. We don't get the same draw because it's that time of year. Everybody, like Brown Chicken said, it's that time of year. Everybody's running around, Christmas shopping. I gotta get this, I gotta get that. And thanks, Brown Chicken. And I forgot this gift and all the people and all that. I don't need all that. But yes, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when I go live and when I put up a video or whatever. And I appreciate everybody's support. Like I said earlier, yeah, crazy times indeed, in more than one way. I appreciate everybody's support, watching the short videos and all that good stuff. I appreciate everyone who is. Brown Chicken, David, everybody that hops in. I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm not going to name off names because then I'll miss somebody. I don't want to make anybody mad, but I appreciate everybody. Yep, I got the Fat Bob. Oh, and it's been a great ride. But we're getting a lot of work done on that Fat Bob, and I know Mr. Hansel, David's just as anxious as I am to get that thing back, get it back in the garage, and get that thing, out on the road, man. Get it out. Well, it's going to be an exciting spring. Thanks, Quick. Thanks for hopping in, man. I appreciate you, brother. Have a great day. It's going to be an exciting spring. It's going to be an exciting summer. We're going to be able to go out, like I said earlier, and take the Fat Bob on long, long country rides. And I know it's, people say, well, it's not a touring bike. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We don't have to have it to be a touring bike. We're just going to get out and go. And we're going to have fun with that. And again, we're not going to have to worry about cam chain tensioners or anything like, well, no, I know anything can break down at any time. I mean, anything mechanical can break. I don't care whether it's new, old, used. I don't give a crap. Anything can break down. That's just the way it is with mechanics. David and people out there to work on things, you know that. Anything can break. But at least we got it in our head the fact that we're not going to have a catastrophic engine failure, which could have occurred with the Fat Bob with the old cam chain sensors in there. But we checked those out too, and they weren't horrible. So they had some time on them, but it kept me from really nailing into that bike. I didn't really want to, and David knows this, I didn't really want to lay into that bike because I was just so worried that one of them cam chain tensioners were going to be, just because they didn't look that grooved, doesn't mean that they, from being heated and cooled and heated and cooled and heated and cooled and heated and cooled, and just time didn't make that plastic weak. So I was, in my mind, every time I was out on the bike, out on the Fat Bob, I was thinking, boy, if I lay into this Fat Bob, we're going to have one of those daggone tensioners just shatter, and it's going to be catastrophic. It drove me nuts because I wanted to ride it, but I was like, I didn't want to ride it because I didn't want it to, we don't want to tear up an engine or anything. So we got it in time. Everything's great. Everything's good. And we're going to have a good summer and a good spring and a good fall. And we're just going to get out and ride. We're just going to ride. And we got to get this Road Glide out and get it touring and get it out and ride. I'd like to take a ride to Florida and it this year sometime. And we just got to get, if the wife don't want to go, it is what it is. You guys can come along with me and I'll go by myself. But we're gonna get it out and do it. We have to. Because now if you got these things, there's no point in them just sitting there. Get out and ride. Get out and ride. I don't care if it's just to go down to the store, out to dinner or whatever, but get out and ride. Ride for an hour, ride for 2 hours. If you got a bike, ride it. Ride as much as you can. That's what you got to do. Because anything mechanical needs to be ridden or rode or drove or whatever, you've got to use it. Use it or lose it. That's what she said. I mean, that's what you got to do. Use it or lose it. Okay, don't play. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to get off of here. Figured I'd just jump on for a little bit, say hi to everybody that came in. Appreciate the ones that did come in. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when the video goes up, let you know when I go live. I probably will not get to do another live stream until we get till January, which is what? Not even a little over, not even 2 weeks. So I probably won't do a live stream again through the holidays or anything. So I will see you guys on a live sometime in January. And hopefully we can get to that January, because January is just, that's my month that just seems to drag on. Once I get into February, I'm cool. I can deal with it because February is a short month. Like I said earlier in the stream, January or February is a short month. And then once I get into March, I start really feeling good. So, because there's times around here in March where we can get out and ride. So I look forward to that. Hey, but look for me on Saturday. Look for a live stream on Saturday through the phone on the road glide. Like I said, it's going to be 50 degrees. We're going to get the road glide out with this crossover pipe delete off of here. We're going to get it out and see what it does. Even if it's just for an hour. Even if it's just for an hour, we're going to get out and see how this does. See if it gives us any low end torque, does anything for us whatsoever. If not, we'll be back in the garage on Monday. putting the crossover pipe back on and the other muffler back on. Well, hey, let's give it a shot. So we'll give it a shot on Saturday. So be looking for that. That'll be the last live of the year, basically. Saturday will be the last live of the year. We're going to do it. We'll do it on the phone. We'll get the road glide out. We'll see what happens. Anyway, with that being said, appreciate you all for coming in. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care now. And we got to put my hand in the way here, see? So I can go over here and click out this way. Still put my, see? My hand gets in the way. All right, guys, I appreciate every one of you. Have a great day. And while I got you on here real quick, have a great Christmas, a great New Year's. I wish you guys nothing but the best health and have fun with your friends and family, and keep your family close because, man, I tell you what, time goes by fast and you just never know. So have a great Christmas, great New Year, and I could have told you guys that Saturday. But anyway, we'll see you Saturday, sometime Saturday afternoon. We'll see what this thing will do. Anyway, that being said, have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care now. Peace.